and thank you for joining us on Let's Talk Tobago, where we keep you informed about the plans and initiatives of the Tobago House of Assembly and the impact that these have on you. I'm Colleen Holder. This is our Carnival edition, and we're coming to you from the Grafton Beach Resort. In our stories this week, getting in and out of Scarborough hassle-free on Carnival Monday and Tuesday. We'll share with you the traffic plans in place, teaching our children the tradition of Mass, and the THA's Pan Champs for 2013.
On the road, 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 on the road. We control it. On the road, 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 on the road. Show them that we control it. When we on the road, Carnival Day. We on the road. Nobody can get up bad like way. We on the road. So tell the security, get out the way. Cause when we see that stage in front of we, everybody go. Hands up in the sky now. I want to see them jumping. Raise your rock them high now. We got to keep it pumping.
Abraham. I am the owner of Simple Homes, a realty located at 31 Bethesda Street, Plymouth. Well, a friend at church made an open request and anybody with small businesses who needed help to see her after church. So I took up on the challenge. Instead of 3 to 4 days on a large property, it's like 1 day now. Not even a full day, half day. It was very educational for me. Thanks Almighty God. Thanks to the BDU.
Redefining business, protecting Tobago's heritage.
Tobago will celebrate the greatest show on earth on Monday and Tuesday, and as is tradition, Carnival celebrations will open with Juve, followed by the Parade of the Bands. But key to ensuring all goes as planned during this period is the police traffic plan for the island. As Lois Vincent tells us, there will be no parking in almost all of Scarborough, starting from as early as 4 a.m. on Monday.
The Tobago branch of the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service is armed and ready to ensure that all goes well for Carnival 2013. Acting Senior Superintendent of Police Mr. Garfield Moore gave that assurance as he outlined some of the initiatives now in place. He said although Juve celebrations in Tobago are now segmented into 3 areas, Crown Point, Scarborough and Roxborough, security officials will be out in their numbers to ensure that both revelers and spectators are safe.
We don't want to really minimize the number of persons at Scarborough, because at any one time you could have that large number of persons converging in Scarborough. So our presence, we will have to proportionate our staff such a way that there will be that presence at Scarborough and Roxborough at the same proportion, and also compound to a lesser extent where they expect the Juve to be a little smaller.
The police have also put plans in place to deal with the expected increased traffic at 3 locations where there will be carnival activity. He made a public appeal for revelers to be mindful of persons who choose not to be involved in the carnival celebrations in the Roxborough area. He says Scarborough will be blocked off from vehicular traffic from 4 a.m. on Monday, and there will be no parking throughout Scarborough on Carnival Monday and Tuesday.
There will be no entry on Wilson Road. There will also be no entry at the corner of Orange Hill Road and Crusoe Bypass. There will be no entry at Main Street, Scarborough, and also no entry on the north side of the road, that's at Botanics Junction.
He suggested that persons utilize the allotted parking spaces on the outskirts of Scarborough.
Old Market Car Park, and maybe they're down at Old Farm, that's at the gas station where you have the proposed market site. They can use that to park and come into Scarborough.
Similar arrangements will be put in place for Crown Point, where there will be no parking on Milford Road, and traffic will be directed onto the Store Bay local road.
In terms of those vehicles that are that's north of the Milford Road, they will be allowed to cross the road onto the next side of the road, but they will not be allowed to travel on the Milford Road itself.
The police have also incorporated the safety of the several church groups which flock the island for Carnival weekend.
We have some forms available at each police station in Tobago and Trinidad that the leaders of the camp can fill them out and send them to the respective station, and they will have them to the divisional headquarters. So at the end of the day, we will have an idea how much camp we have in Tobago, the number of personnel at that camp, who are the leaders of those camps, the contact number, so that, and we also have people who will be liaising, who will be assigned to liaise with those camps. So there will be contact numbers exchanged, so that if something happens at the camp, they know who to call, and they know who they will be speaking to, and the person will know which camp that they are directly responsible for.
For the Department of Information, I am Lois Vincent.
And here are some numbers the police want you to keep handy, especially over the Carnival period. And in addition to those assurances from the Acting Senior Superintendent of Police, the Chief Secretary, Orville London, is also promising Tobago that plans are in place to ensure everyone enjoys Carnival on the island.
I have been told by the Secretary of Health and Social Services that the health centers will be open from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. throughout the Carnival season, that TEMA is coordinating activities. They'll be having a heightened presence at Roxrow, where especially the Juve activities have been intensified over the years, and we will do, as I said, everything in our power to provide the necessary amenities. The Chief Administrator has indicated that toilet and other facilities and scavenging facilities around Scarborough will be improved, and also around Roxrow.
But the parade of the bands on Monday and Tuesday is in many ways a far cry from the way Carnival celebrations began in Tobago and Trinidad. Today's revelry looks very different from the years when the African slaves mimicked the European aristocrats. And what better way to tell this story than through dramatic presentations? Omadara Mills explains.
Under the theme Celebrating the Monument, students educated the public about the historical development of Trinidad and Tobago's mass and music. It was Signal Hill High School's portrayal of our musical evolution from rapso to calypso to soca, which Anicia Batiste found interesting.
What I learned was in terms of the slaves and the rapso section, which I said was my favorite before, when they said they used music to overcome the different trials and stuff that they had to go through, and to communicate, to have fun with each other, and to show or represent freedom.
Scarborough Roman Catholic School was the only primary school to present on traditional Carnival Mass. Their portrayals included jab-jabs, clowns, and the Tobago Speech Band.
Suck a drum, Mr. Drummer. Oh, hi. Market to buy a fat pig. Home again, jiggy, jig. So stew down some Rufus. Don't make no fuss. Eat till your belly bust. Roll your bone, Mr. Finland.
Student of Scarborough Secondary School, Nedra Waldron, says that the primary school's traditional mass portrayal was her favorite.
I really enjoyed Scarborough RSC performance. It had a lot of life, and it was very energetic, and it was playful since it was to children.
Students of UE Open Campus portrayed characters such as the Midnight Robbers, Sailors, and Dame Lorraines. Coordinator of Culture Glenda Rose Lane explains the history of these traditional characters.
We know the Dame Lorraine characters, the Grobunda, Grotete character with the boat, but most of us do not understand that was a theater, that was a drama that was done Carnival Sunday night in the old time barrack yard, or that was what the enslaved used to do when the aristocracy would have been having their masquerade balls.
Art student Jonathan Crevel says he now has a greater appreciation for his country's cultural development.
I've never been experienced to this kind of carnival, and I really didn't see carnival as such an artistic form and such, other than how they have it portrayed as all the whining and grinding. Carnival really has a meaning, and we should really educate people about it.
It is the first time that the Department of Culture involved students in educating their peers using drama as a way of informing students on the history of Carnival and the country's traditional mass characters. 4 schools took part in the theatre showcase. I am Umudara Mills for the Department of Information.
We're taking a break, but coming up, Tobago's Junior Panorama and Calypso Monarch.
My name is Kathy Anthony Mohan. My business is 3K's Cleanings. Before, we tried to buy a power washer 3 times, but this time around, we got a check exactly to go and get what we needed. It was all fun and interesting, and it was new to me because going to the government to get help is not an easy thing. Getting through, it was really, really helpful. If you need help, you can go and get a grant, and it will help you out a great deal.
Redefining business, protecting Tobago's heritage.
Welcome back. You're viewing Let's Talk Tobago, our Carnival edition. Thanks for staying with us. What's the formula that ensures Speyside High keeps winning the Tobago Junior Panorama title? This year, they again walked away champs. It's time to find out why the school continues to excel at this competition. Davia Chambers got some answers.
Calypso and the steel pan are 2 important aspects of Trinidad and Tobago's culture. They both came alive at the Scarborough Esplanade for the Tobago Junior Calypso Monarch and Junior Panorama.
The Speyside High School grabbed its 4th back-to-back title in the Tobago Junior Panorama competition, beating out 4 other junior bands with 267 points. Arranger Royal Titus is proud of his band's achievements so far.
Well, it feels good. I think I would have liked to have seen the whole band here today. Several people didn't make it, exams are beginning. And some people who have practicals are doing their practicals. There are some 6th formers who couldn't be here. The band is smaller than it usually is. Nevertheless, we just did what we had to do.
He says they strive to be unique, which is why they chose David Rudder's Calypso music, which was never played in a panorama competition before.
Every band does something different. They have their own tutors, their own arrangers, and I would want to respect that. I think I heard some really good presentations today. One of the things we try not to do is to do like other people. And we were fortunate enough to be the only band in the country to play this particular song.
According to Mr. Titus, what also contributes to their success is the policy that winning is not everything, it is the only thing.
What we mean by that is, do better every time you play, and you are a winner. Whenever we come into a competition, we have received all kinds of threats. But the point is, we always say, every time we play, we must play better than the last time.
And the players are also thrilled about their 4th straight victory.
Well, I feel great winning 4 years in a row because not many bands made it 4 years straight. I feel excited because we worked hard, practice every day. So it's really great feeling.
You feel great because after all the hard work that you have been putting in night after night, the success really comes.
2nd place went to Mellotone's 254 points, and there was a tie for 3rd, Uptown Fascinators and Goodwood High School. Reporting for the Department of Information, I'm Davia Chambers.
And here are some other results, this time from the Junior Calypso Monarch. Garvey Sandy from Bishop's High got the judges' nod for 1st place with her performance of Pillars of TNT. Genesis Moore of Scarborough Methodist placed 2nd, and Bishop's High also got the 3rd spot with Nkosi Miller's performance. From the big winners in the schools competition to the Tobago House of Assembly Pan Champs for 2013, let's hear which band took home the prize and how it all happened.
After placing second for 2 years in a row, NLTB Buccaneers has returned to their throne as THA Pan Champs 2013. The Boku-based band thrashed 5 other competitors with 284 points to take home the trophy. They played Gold, composed by Mark Roberts and sung by Karen Ashe, Marshall Montano, Ricky Jai and Dwayne O'Connor. Manager of the band, Aldwin Brebner, says he's quite pleased with the players' performance.
Performance is very good. Yeah, well, we made a few minor changes to the original tune.
He says their popular tune of choice was chosen by their arranger, but he is definitely satisfied with it.
He would choose a piece that he can handle very well.
Petrotrin Cats and Jammers took second place with 277 points, playing Kishon the Javelin champion. Manager Beverly Ramsey Moore says the band executed their musical performance well.
I think we had it hawk, as the young people will say, and I am really, really elated about the performance.
Carib Dixieland managed to capture third position with 271 points. Leader Keston Duke describes the presentation as scintillating.
We really put on a little thing to the end and the intro, and I know it's perfect.
For small conventional bands, Tobago Panthers retained their title as champion band. Their selection this year was Iron Man.
Well, I'm satisfied. I'll rate it about 8.5, 9. I'm satisfied.
Taking up the second and third positions were T&Tech New East Side Dimension of Bell Garden and Uptown Fascinators from Wilson Road, Scarborough. 4 bands participated in the single pan band category, hoping to outdo the former champs Metro Stars. But in the end, Metro Stars walked away once more with the title. Their tune of choice, Vibes. Second and third place in this category were Hope Pan Groovers and Pan Fanatics. 17 bands in total participated in the THA Pan Champs 2013. Reporting for the Department of Information, I'm Davia Chambers.
But there's another show which created a lot of buzz, the 2013 Interdepartment Personality and Calypso Competition. As Sophie Guillaume reports, it's the men who are leading the way in a field that was once dominated by women.
Remember last year when Akil Reed from Fire Services was crowned Mr. Personality? It was the first time that a man had entered the competition, and this opened the door for other men. And this year, there were 2 male competitors, Che Boris from the Division of Tourism and Transportation, and this year's Mr. Personality, Kern Romero of Airports Authority.
It was 3 a.m., just the start of a good Juve Monday morning. Vibes nice, a chipping and a sailing in my hot carnival costume.
He was followed by Chanel Edwards of Police Service. While the third position went to Rayshon Pear of the Tobago Regional Health Authority.
Last carnival, me see what 2 big men lie down in a drain with no water. And one of them turns to the other and asking them, you is my daughter?
Another deja vu moment came in the Calypso competition as Police Service again took the crown, this time represented by Tiba De Leon.
London, we even call Collis, Hollis. Summer we call Delmon, Edmond. Help me if you can. I want you to point out some Bola man.
The tale of the woman whose house was on fire and wanted to know who shift walking gave Fire Services Karen Best the edge he needed to take second.
She's started to thank the officers for a job well done. Putting she hand on their shoulders and asking questions.
All jokes aside, Nicola Phillip brought a serious calypso about her lovely country.
I see and hear Koblal sing cause the minister pull you so and get out of here. On a hunger strike, you hear what I say. I want the PM to stop the blasted highway.
The packed Buku facilities was also treated to performances from acts like Kablis, Fire Empress and Ira George. Sophie Guillaume, Department of Information.
Remember, you can now send us your comments to information@tha.gov.tt or visit us at www.tha.gov.tt. Please see the bottom of your screen for more contact details. It's time for another break, but on the other side, what you need to know as you prepare for Carnival Monday and Tuesday.
Because of hard times, I was feeling kind of useless. Went into the city, I bought an oven and decided to open a little cake shop. I went into the office and I got a form and the staff was very helpful and they helped me make up the form and give me all different kind of information and it was easy, very easy. I would say thanks to the Business Development Unit for all the assistance that they are giving to me.
Redefining business. Protecting Tobago's heritage.
Welcome back. Thanks for staying with us. It's an initiative aimed at helping our young people stay safe, especially during this carnival season. It's teaching them responsible behavior. But as Sophie Guillaume tells us, the architects of the program also wanted to place emphasis on energy drinks, date rape, drugs, and prescription medication.
Skits and quizzes to send home the message about the dangers of substance abuse.
I have everything right here.
What is that?
When me what don't know what it is?
Water?
Yeah, nah, man. It's a little punching and a little turbo mix.
My mother said that I'm not supposed to be drinking them things. And you know better than that, once you a girl.
You want to know?
The aim of the program is to educate students so they will make choices which will keep them safe physically, sexually, and socially during the carnival season. It is a collaborative effort between a number of agencies. But what did the students learn?
Drugs can harm your body because it can give you cancer and prevent you. Well, it might as well kill you.
Today I learned that drugs is any substance that enters your body. There are bad drugs and good drugs.
I learned from this program that do not trust strangers and do not take anything from strangers because you might end up in a problem that you cannot come out of with the drugs. So in order for me to be better, I have to stop trusting strangers and stop trusting bad company.
At the end of the day, it's hoped the students will make alternative choices, armed with the knowledge they need to say no to substances such as alcohol, tobacco, marijuana, cocaine, and even energy drinks.
Well, basically, we're just hoping that the students who are not using will not use, and those who are currently using will stop. And we also hope that they will carry the information to their homes, to their friends, and eventually we'll have a decrease in drug use and also a decrease in persons willing to start using substances.
Secondary schools throughout the island will be exposed to the program. Sophie Guillaume, Department of Information.
For many of us, Carnival is limes, juve and mass. But this is by no means the sum total of how everyone spends their Monday and Tuesday. So we wanted to give you an opportunity to have your say. We asked, what are your plans for Carnival? This is what you said.
Carnival, I just want to bubble. I don't want no trouble. I just want to bubble.
I plan to go to Trinidad and support Carnival.
Nothing much more than work and make some more money for the Carnival.
I plan to just enjoy the Carnival and have a lot of fun.
What I plan to do, stay home and rest.
My plans are Mason Hall Folk Performers, Village Council Folk Performers. We will be on the street on Carnival Monday with traditional mass with Wild Indian and Baby Doll.
Stay home, play it safe.
Playing one mass, I go play a mass, mean playing no mass. I go watch all of them play the mass and make my mass.
And that's how we leave you on this week's edition of Let's Talk Tobago. On behalf of all of us at the Department of Information, I'm Colleen Holder. Have a safe carnival. And as we go, we leave you with some highlights of the Tobago Calypso Monarch competition.
We own the bee and the honey. We spending the money. From housewife to defense lawyer. While men stuck in their gutter.
But all the mad and the stupid and the crazy, I hope they have passed the same-sex law thing. Oh. 8 of us went down there, you know they even picked 2. I wonder if there's Friday too. Some Tysonians tonight, all of them, some of them, they sprang into. I wonder if there's Friday.